Yo, 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 man. Who Politics, episode 9. What's good, my
hmm
brother?
What's good, bro? Episode 9, yes, sir. Time to get lost in the episode counts, right?
Yeah, one
Shit,
more, and
10.
we about to hit double digits, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we definitely gotta, like we said previous episodes, we definitely gotta do something for episode 10. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be good. It's a milestone. I think we should try to do something every 10 episodes.
Okay.
I
Damn
don't think
near.
we've kind of talked about what that could be, but we should do some, set it up, episode 10.
Yeah,
Just to keep
I'm, th-
things interesting, bro. Moving
I'm
along.
thinking for like episode 10, bro, we might just have to toast with a drink, man. Probably go get a little bit of champagne or something, or just pour up something, man. I know I got me some Hennessy in the freezer right now,
Mhm.
so we definitely got to take a
We could do something
celebratory
like that.
shot or
We could
something,
do
bro.
something
But
like that
yeah,
for
time really
sure.
flying with this shit though. Like,
It is. It is. It's crazy to think that we've been doing this for 9 weeks. This is the ninth week.
hmm
Time's really going by fast, bro. Like we're coming up to the end of the year. It's
right,
crazy.
right. Like All-Star break is low key right around the corner from us already.
Really, yeah, and that's what I think the benefit is of the in season tournament is that it raises the stakes up and it takes you right into it takes you right into All-Star break, which I think it's been
hmm
a struggle for the NBA in previous seasons, like trying to get it started and interesting this early, which I
Right.
think the tournament has done a good job of doing.
Right. Yeah, so let's kind of talk about that a little bit more, bro. So like um how do you feel like the entire tournament like turned out? Like I feel like it was a really dope thing for the league to do. Like I feel like when it was first announced, you and I didn't really have like the grasp of like I guess like the importance of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on that so far?
I thought it was a success, bro. I really thought it was a success. I mean, you can call me a little type biased. You know, I am a Lakers fan, so obviously they won a chip, but I think
hmm
it was good for the league in general, and I think it'll be better moving forward. Um, I think it was really interesting to see how it can play in the narratives, how much it's helped the Indiana Pacers, how much it's helped the Tyrese Haliburton
hmm
narrative, how much it could help these young guys and these younger teams. Like um, Pelicans went to the semifinals, but if you really think about it, the narrative around them hasn't been too good. Not that it has been after that, but like to get into the
hmm
semifinal tournaments and have listen to these different narratives that still plays in and things like that. I think it's really good, bro. I think it was a success. I think next year they'll have some tweaks with the point differentials that they've kind of been implementing. I don't think some of the players like that, but I think it was
Yeah.
interesting to see. So
And it's funny that you brought that up, like with the point differential. So you think they might try to switch that up next year? I personally think it was a good thing to have in, bro, because it just kind of seemed like since like how it is in games, people once you kind of find out who the winner is, the the game will start to slug on a little bit. Well, with the points being kind of on the line and being a huge factor up until a certain point, bro, you saw a lot of guys like actually hustling and trying to, I guess, get the most out of a basketball game that they could.
right, but taking a look at it as you know a game like a Boston Philly play-in tournament game.
hmm
Boston's up 25, 30 points. But for them in certain instances they need a certain amount of points or the most points that they can get for them to have some sort of probability of making it to the next round. But then
Yeah,
also as well, it's a respect thing as well in terms of just respecting the game. Like guys play hard, and then they sit out those last couple minutes if not needed for health reasons, whatever the case may be. I just
yeah,
think from a point of view, the players will change that. Not that
hmm
not that I have anything wrong with it, because there isn't. If you're asking me, like that, you guys are scoring fucking 100 some points a game anyway. Like,
All right.
but I think it keeps the game competitive But then as well too, like guys, once you're up 20 going into the fourth, everybody just kind of knows like once these guys are subbed out, the game's pretty much over. But I don't know.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see, bro. I thought it was really good though for the Pacers specifically. I I thought that
Yeah.
they had the most to gain.
Yeah, bro, and it's kind of cool that the All Star Weekend in Indianapolis in a couple of months. I really feel like there's going to be a little bit more excitement behind that team going forward.
Hmm.
Bro, shout out to Tyrese Haliburton, bro. I think like we already kind of knew, bro, was cold, but he really just kind of put his name in that like top 12,
Yeah, I
like
think
or
there's an
more.
MVP conversation around him.
Oh, 100% MVP for sure.
He's in the MVP race for sure. He's one of the top guards in the league for sure. For sure.
Damn near number one, bro. Like in terms of like pure point guard who can score, like someone who's gonna go out there and give you 20 points and 10 assists every night.
I wouldn't go so
Bro's
far
that
as to
dude.
say number one, but he's definitely in that top five category. You can't put him just right there at number one while Steph Curry's still playing at his highest peak.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. No disrespect to Steph, but
De'Aaron
yeah.
Fox's is there. And then you got Ja Morant coming back 2 in 10 games, which will be really, really good, bro. That'll be like a jolt for the NBA, bro. Because it's like you almost get your
Mhm,
face of the NBA back for like young guys, like you know what I'm saying. Memphis is kind of down in the dumps, bro. He just kind of gets to recharge the NBA. Like I think it'll be good.
mhm.
Tyrese Maxey is right in there
Max
too.
is in there. Yep.
Um, and then it's just like, bro, Trey Young, because he's on the Hawks, he's fell within these conversations. But like, bro, Trey Young is there. He's been there. He's been
Right.
there. But to see Tyrese Haliburton, bro, really blossom in Indiana, I think is good for Indiana, bro. I think it's good for the fan base, bro. I think he's their guy. It'll be interesting to see. And I think it's good that he can be the face of that franchise moving forward. And I think it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see if they put some pieces around him.
Yeah, it definitely makes Indianapolis like a little bit of a more attractive market now that you have a really selfless point guard.
Right.
So this may
Mhm.
turn into one of them types of situations where Indiana actually has like a big time signing or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be real crazy as a reunion if like LA decides to kind of break up what they're doing and send
Mhm.
Paul George over back to Indiana. Like that'd
And
be
that
kind of
wouldn't be a
nasty.
bad move, bro. Like as like that wouldn't be a bad move. Like in terms of the pieces and the fitting, like just what it kind of looks like in your head, like on paper. Like, I mean, they've got a good young team, bro. Miles Turner's a great big man, solid big man on the defensive end. You
Mhm.
got Buddy Hield, who's got the most 3 pointers in the last 6 years. Last
Mhm.
6 years, he's got the most 3 pointers over Steph's most made
That's
threes.
that's crazy.
Crazy. Then you got a couple other young guys, and then you got Halliburton. Like, hey man, and then you put Paul. I'm about to say Paul Pierce. You put Paul George in that equation, like that does something to the Pacers, bro. Like, if you really think about it, that's kind of like the piece because he can be the 3-2, like however you want to play. He can be the veteran guy.
Yep.
That's a good point right there. I
Yeah.
could definitely
Yeah.
see that. And
He
then
needs
it's
to do
like, bro,
something.
I know we didn't kind of have that in the talk card, but like, bro, Clips are gonna have to blow it up, bro. I think they're gonna have to blow it up.
Yeah, it's
Like, I
OV.
can understand the narrative, like, let's just keep going with these guys, and then if we can get in the playoffs, boom, then you know what I'm saying? But at this point, it's hard, bro, because it's like,
Hmm. Yeah. No, I'm 100% with you, bro. Like, um, I just kind of feel bad for like Steve Ballmer, dude, because they traded so much to try to build this out, especially with that Paul George trade.
you let go of
Um,
Shy Gildress.
you gave up so much, but yeah, it's at that time like you got to realize everybody on that team is at their peak value in terms of what they're going to bring to a team. There's no one on that team that's kind of like rising up other than like Bones Highland, but he's a young cat. But like Paul George isn't going to get any bit better than what he's already been before. Kawhi Leonard isn't going to be any better than what he's been before. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, these guys are not going to be better than what they were in the past. So it's just like, y'all aren't winning. Why not trade these pieces and build out a successful future? Because you can get a
Exactly.
really good return for every single one of those
Exactly.
players.
Exactly. Man, because it's like, bro, like Shai Gilgeous has been doing this thing with OKC for a minute now. For to me, he's an OKC guy. But like, bro, if you would have kept him in LA and just allowed him to blossom, bro, he would have been a Clipper guy. You could have still put a Kawhi around him. You could have still
Yep.
put somebody around him, bro. And it's like really to go in on these pieces. It kind of reminds me of like when the Lakers had Melo, Westbrook, like when you try to go that big
Yeah.
powerhouse. Even when the Lakers when they had the Karl Malone and they
Yeah.
had
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton, yeah, like try to go in all in like that and it doesn't. The Suns could possibly see that too, depending on how Bradley Beal pans out, which I
Yeah.
mm,
Like that's real unfortunate for them, bro. Because that was a lot of hype. I know we were sitting there having that conversation. Like, is this what we were gonna see up in New York, up in Brooklyn, like between Kyrie, James Harden, and KD? Like, are we gonna
I
see
was
that
scared
out
of
there in
that. I ain't
Phoenix?
even gonna lie.
That's
They put
what
that
I'm saying.
together, boy, because that was James Harden coming off the Rockets rip.
Yeah.
We knew what Kyrie could do. We knew what KD could do. I was scared for that. Um,
Yeah. But like you say, man, just some shit just doesn't really pan out. And that's just how it is
and
in
that's
this
what I'm trying.
business.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know if you remember me saying it. Like, bro, so many different pieces go into winning an NBA championship than just getting the guys, bro. And like, you already know, like, bro, for teams, bro, like, for teams to just get to the playoffs healthy is
Hmm.
like the percentage and probability of that. Like, and really, that's all it boils down to is like, who's the healthiest, who can stay healthiest the longest, and who can play together the longest. Like last year, that was
100%.
the Nuggets, bro. That was the
Yeah.
Nuggets. Like,
Yeah, and that was really beautiful to watch just because they built that team up organically and there's really a lot of selflessness on that team. Um but yeah, like I mean it's a
I gotta
topic
say
as
something
old as
about that
time.
too,
What's up?
because yeah, that Nuggets team was a really good team.
Mhm.
They had a really good supporting cast.
Mhm.
Some of that supporting cast was talking. You had some bench players talking like starters, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Specifically, Bruce Brown. I think he
What
said
you
a
mean?
lot.
What you mean no though, bro? Like are you talking about the Nuggets because Bruce Brown on the Nuggets, man, that's part of the reason they won the chip. So you got to give bro his respect.
He wasn't. He played well, but like, bro, he wasn't an X factor of them winning.
You don't think
Um,
so?
nah, bro, it's easy. Bro, nah, I mean, is he on the Nuggets now?
No, because he went to go chase a bag. He went.
Exactly.
He.
So he wasn't that big of a factor, or else he would have got paid in Denver and then he would have been returning to Denver again. So all I'm saying is that he's on the Nuggets now. Okay, you got a bag, whatever.
Mm,
But that's a different. You're not talking like you was on the Nuggets. Why is that? Because you don't have the backup of a Jokic. You don't have the backup of a Gordon. You don't have the backup of a Jamal Murray. So
mm.
yeah, you go to another team, but keep the same energy, bro. If you was talking like that while you was here, why isn't it the same thing now? Because that's what I'm saying, bro. Bench players talk like starters, bro. And I don't even know. Did he was he a factor in the Pacers doing anything against the Lakers?
No, he ain't do shit last night.
I don't even think he really did anything against Milwaukee.
Uh,
I'm just
no,
saying it's
no, no.
quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah, I'm
It's
hearing what
quiet,
you're
and
saying,
it
man.
always pans out like that when you got certain players who are below LeBron, bro. They catch LeBron in the finals
Here,
because they're on
here
a
we go.
team,
Here we go, America. Here we
and
go,
they and
America.
they and they get the talking spicy, bro. You get the talking spicy, and then the next year is just real quiet.
Right.
It's real quiet. But that's the thing, bro. To be great, bro, and to be right up here, continuously, you got newcomers who may peak and then they drop down and they never see you again. That's what Mike said, bro. It's everybody can talk when you up, but when it's
Yeah.
0-0, that's where the talking really is at. That's where you really gonna see, bro. And it's
Right.
interesting to see, obviously, because moving in, LeBron has been playing really good, even in the NBA in-season tournament. But he's been playing really good for his 21st season. And
Mhm.
I know even KG and Paul Pierce got into the argument of having top five. I know certain people didn't have Bron in their top five either, as you would know, which is pretty
Had
crazy
him at
because it's
6, bro.
like
I
you
had
had
him
him
at
at
number
6,
6, man.
which is crazy. It's still crazy, bro, because like if you really look at his statistics from the last 10 years, when have people really gotten like when did Luka Doncic become better than him? Who did you have in your like, and not even just specifically you, but like when did these players take the torch? LeBron's still the
Right.
face of the NBA right now.
Here we go, America. America.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we
This
go.
so okay, so where's LeBron? Is he still number 6?
For me, nah, bro. I gotta throw him in top 5. I do have to throw him in top 5 after the last couple of weeks, but specifically last night, bro. I'm gonna throw him back in the top 5, but I don't have bro as number 1. That's something that I don't think someone's gonna tell me right now in terms of greatest in the league. Yeah, then he's number 1. But when you're talking about just where you rank as in terms of 1 through 5 as the best players on the planet, I got him at
Okay,
4 or
so
5.
and what players before him are affecting the game better than him?
I'm gonna throw in Jokic, Giannis,
So
and then I feel like hold on, listen. In terms of just like an equal tier right now, I'm throwing in Embiid, LeBron, and then after that, that's when I start thinking of like
as KG
Jason
said,
Tatum, Luke, Jason Tatum, Luca. Yeah, what you got to say, bro?
as KG said, my boy Embiid had 15 points on an exit game.
Yeah, that's pretty pitiful. I'm hearing what you're saying,
And then
but
you
that's what I'm saying.
name
I'm thinking in
hold
terms of
on
just
though.
like what you say. What's up?
'Cause I forgot the other two people you named because I got but like bro, the point is that like Giannis, like, bro, if he affects the game better than LeBron, how do you lose to the Pacers with the Bucks team? The
Bro,
Buck.
this is a
I mean,
single.
look, bro.
This
Like,
is a
and this is what I'm
single
saying.
elimination. This is a single
Bro. This is what
elimination
I'm
tournament,
saying,
bro.
bro.
This is
This
a
is what I'm saying.
single
The
elimination
Bucks,
tournament, bro. This is not 7
exactly,
games. This ain't
exactly. And I
7
just
games.
asked you. Exactly. I just said it. You just said it's a single elimination game, and I just said who affects the game better. You can affect the game from one game. Like, bro, the Bucks have a better team. They have better players than the Lakers. But
Hmm.
that's Ben Giannis's problem. Is that yeah, he can be dominating. Yeah, you can affect the game that way, but you don't always win dominating the game, bro, in that fashion. Embiid, the
Hmm.
same way. You don't always win with that fashion. Did you name Luka Doncic
What you mean?
as better than Bron?
On my original list, yeah, but no, I
Come
just
on,
said
bro.
no. I
Come
just
on,
flipped them.
bro. Come on, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Luka Doncic hasn't even like he's affecting the game from a standpoint of like he's scoring the ball, but has he made the Mavs better? Has he made the Mavs team any better?
I
They're
mean, they're like second or third in the West right now. So
exactly right
when
now.
they
With
actually have a
who?
team when they have
With
a team
who?
around them when they have a team around you though, that's what I'm saying. That's been kind of the entire narrative for Luka Doncic the entire time he's been in the league is that they ain't really put an entire lot of talent around,
And
bro,
that's
for real.
exactly my point right there because you give an excuse to a Luka Doncic, but we never gave an excuse to LeBron. We put the expectation on him because he was that great from day one,
What
bro.
are you talking about? Y'all got AD on the team, and AD
But
is
look
the
at
one who just
you just
won the
said
game for y'all
you
last
just
night.
Exactly, but you just said that's been Luka Doncic on the Mavs. So that means you're
Mhm.
taking the time, you're stretching the timeline of what Luka Doncic has been coming up to this. So I'm able to stretch this same timeline for LeBron to look at the excuse you made is not the same excuse that LeBron had. He didn't get
Oh, so
excused.
okay. So what do
The
you
expectation was there from day one. It was there, bro.
what are you talking about? The dude literally didn't really do nothing until he went to. Sure, he went to the finals by himself
You
with the
just said he
Cavs,
didn't
but
really do anything.
he didn't win until he went to Miami. And what year? At what point in the year, like in his career, was that when he won his first ring? What was that like
Fam, he
year?
was drafted
Like
in,
eight?
bro.
Like he was drafted in '03, won his first chip with Miami in 2012 against OKC. So he went 9 years without winning a chip, correct or not correct?
Correct.
Okay, and why
How
is the
long has
what's the
Luca been in
reason?
the
Hold
league?
on, what like 5 years?
Okay, so LeBron got drafted what year?
'03.
2003. What was his
Mhm.
first NBA Finals year?
What was his first NBA Finals
His
win?
first NBA Finals year was 2007. So count that.
When was his
So
first? When
you
was
go
his
into the
first? When
league,
was his
you go
first
into the
win?
league by 18, by 21, 22, you in the finals facing a dynasty Spurs.
Mhm.
Do you know who you have to have? What did bro just do? 25 straight on the Pistons to beat them? The Celtic, like, bro, what Luka Don like, and we this ain't even a conversation. This ain't even comparable. Because what bro done did to the East in the first stage, just to get to the finals to get swept, bro, with a team that was nothing, like you can't compare that just because Luka Doncic hasn't done it. He hasn't done it, bro.
Check
But
it out,
but to,
fam.
to nonetheless, bro,
Did
he's
no
not
did
better. He's not
LeBron
better than
did
LeBron.
did LeBron make it happen on his own?
Has Luka Doncic been to the finals?
No, answer my
Yes.
question, bro. Did
Has
has
Luka
LeBron
Doncic been to the
has
no?
LeBron?
Because
Hold on, no, listen
your
to me,
point is
bro.
to
No, 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 no,
swallow the expectation. My point is to
no,
equal
no,
the
no, no, no.
expectation.
No, no, no. I'm not trying to small nothing. What I'm trying to say is that these are both players who are on very similar trajectories in their career.
No, they're
When
not,
you
bro.
okay, I'm gonna have to pull up the stats then.
You're pulling
Let's
up the
see.
stats. I just said he was in the NBA Finals by his fourth year in the NBA.
Hold on, don't worry, bro. I'm about to bring up these stats
How
right here.
many
Because
MVPs
me
did
and you
Bron
have had no,
have?
no, no, no. Because listen, what at this point, like in terms
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah. Look,
he didn't have any yet. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Let's
he
see.
went to the NBA. He went to the NBA Finals in 2007. He was
Mm-hmm.
drafted in 2003.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so his fourth year in the league. All right, here we go.
Luka Doncic, drafted in 2018, is 2023, has not been to the finals. What trajectory are we talking about here?
In terms of how good they are,
LeBron
like
drafted number one. Like, come on, bro. But
what
this
that
is
what
the
they got to
point.
do with
Like,
anything?
like
What they got to do with anything?
when did Luka Doncic become better than LeBron James?
I'm thinking in terms of
When did
just
he
how they're
pass him
playing
up?
right now.
When did
I'd
he
say about a year or two ago. I'd say a year ago, last year, last season. Now, if you're
the
trying to have the conversation of
Bro,
who
bro
makes
is
their
sitting here
team
saying
better,
that a player who didn't even get his team to the playoffs is better than a 37, 38-year old who got his team to the NBA finals. I mean to the NBA conference finals. That's crazy. That's blasphemy. That's absurd. And bro don't even
bro, think
believe
it's
that.
Steve. Bro, think
Bro
it's
don't even
Stephen A.
believe what he is
He
saying
think it's
right now.
Stephen A. right
That's
now.
crazy. This man
Bro,
said
think
that
he's Stephen
Luka
A. right
Doncic
now.
was better than LeBron, even though he didn't get his team to the playoffs, even though a
Last year.
38-year-old led his team to the conference finals. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right. Yeah.
Jokic is the only argument, like that's the only argument you can make, bro. The only argument you can make. Anybody can make. Steph
So
Curry,
yeah.
Hoop
So
Shane.
so. Oh yeah. You got to get a text from D a little later, but. But yeah, okay. So you genuinely think LeBron is better than Jokic? You just said that's kind of an
No, I
equal
just said
talk
that's
path.
the only
But
argument that
listen.
anybody can make is
And
Jokic.
Giannis.
No, no,
Okay.
no, bro.
So we're just gonna say forget Giannis's defense, right? We're just gonna
I
forget
mean, you
about that.
just lost to
We're
the
gonna
Pacers.
win a single elimination game, bro. Shit.
Exactly. So if you better
Even
than LeBron, why you not beating the Pacers?
hey, check it out, fam. Even some teams lose to Detroit. Some teams mess around, lose to Memphis. Some
Fam,
teams
in the fashion
mess
that they
around and
lost to
they
the
lose.
Pacers,
You're acting like no, bro. You're acting like Indiana is the best team in the league right now. And this is what I'm saying. This
they're one
brings
of
up
the
that
best playing
conversation.
teams in the NBA right now. They
This
just
brings
came
up,
second in the
bro,
playing tournament.
listen. This brings up that conversation that I had brought up with you, bro. Is like, okay, does this tournament validate certain types of players in their entire career? Because the way you talking about it right now, the other day you said no, but in terms of talking about it right now, you're making it seem as if you make it to the finals in this playoff tournament, you're worthy of being called the best team in the East, which we know the Indiana Pacers are not the best team
You
in the
just
East right
said
now.
Tyrese Haliburton was the number one point guard in the league right
In
now.
terms of just
You're
like pure
saying that
point
based
guard,
off of what?
in terms of
Did
just pure point
And
guard,
you're
how he's
saying that
playing
based
this
off of
season,
what?
how
Based
he's
off of the
playing this
coverage
season.
that he's gotten on the play-in tournament, bro.
No, how he's been playing this entire season. Again, we're talking
Exactly.
about
And which part is that?
MVP.
And which is partly
Hold
based off
on,
of
bro.
what?
You sat there and said he's in the MVP talks right now,
Yes,
right?
he is.
Okay, so he's playing at a very high level. So in terms of this season, in terms of a pure point guard, someone who's gonna go out there, give you 20 plus points and 10 assists and not turn the fucking ball over, he's doing that better than any point guard in the league right now. Name another point guard who's doing that.
He's in the talks. I said he's top five, but I don't believe he's top one. But
Who's doing it? Answer that question. Who's doing it? I'm gonna have to pull up Paul Pierce, ask you
what
the
you
question
mean?
20 times. Who's doing that? Who's giving you 20 points and 10 assists a game and not turning that bitch over? Better than Tyrese Haliburton right now.
Bro, Chris Paul been doing that.
Chris
That's
Paul
Chris
ain't in
Paul
that
bread
fucking
and
conversation
butter.
right now. Bro,
Bro,
Chris Paul
but
ain't in
that's
that
that
conversation right now. I'm
no,
saying
but
right now. Right now. Answer that question. Right
Chris
now.
Paul.
No, he's not. He's coming off
De'Aaron
the fucking
Fox.
bench.
Bro,
Bro, he's coming off.
listen, bro.
Okay,
Listen,
De'Aaron
I'm
Fox,
not
let's throw that in
taking
the
nothing away.
conversation.
I'm not taking nothing away from Tyrese Halliburton. He's top five point guard in play right
Agreed.
now.
Agreed.
Top
Agreed.
five. I don't
Agreed.
think he's top one though. I don't think he's better than Steph Curry. He has not proved to be better than De'Aaron Fox at no point. Now, but listen though, bro, that's good. Like Tyrese Halliburton, like I can't take nothing away from this play right now. Like I said, that's MVP race. I hope he stays in MVP race. It's early. We know that shit starts to change, but like at some point, I can't just automatically put him at number one point guard in the league right now.
In
I
terms of
can't put
pure
him.
point guard, bro, you're not hearing me. In terms of pure point guard, bro, you haven't named anybody doing it better than he is at this current moment. Not turning that ball over, being real efficient, scoring, and then dishing that bitch out a whole lot. So you got to
So
name some.
okay, so here we go. Cause I'll name somebody here because, and that's what I'm
Go,
saying, bro. You
go.
sometimes you be too hype off just the initial, like, and did
I'm
did I
talking about
did
how
I
they playing right now. How they playing
Damn,
right now.
okay. And we're gonna talk about right now and we're gonna talk about before. Because did I not
What we
just
need to
mention
talk about? What we need to talk about a lot before?
did I not just mention Trey Young?
Yeah, Trae Young.
So let's look at Trey Young then, Mr. Postman. Let's look at
All
Trey
right.
Young's stats. Let's go to matter of fact, just look up Trey Young's stats and just look at 2018 all the way up to the current year.
No, let's look at this
No,
current year
hold
right
on.
now, bro.
Hold
Let's talk
on.
about this
Let's look at
current year
Trey
right now.
Young, bro.
Let's look at
Is
this
Trey Young number
conversation right
one?
now.
Is Trey Young number one
Let's
after you
talk.
look
Let's
at
talk.
this?
Let's talk about this conversation right now in this current season.
Look up Trey Young stats and tell me, is Trey Young the number one point guard in the NBA?
27 points per game, 10 assists, 4 turnovers a game, 1.5 steals, and 3 rebounds.
Now look at the previous year.
26 points, 10 assists, 4 turnovers.
Now look at the previous year.
28, 4 turnovers.
Nigga wanna put the turnovers in.
9.7
That's
assists, 10
crazy.
assists, 10 assists.
Is
No, I
Trae
don't
Young the
know what
best
that
point
number.
guard, bro? Is he the number one point guard in the NBA?
Turn the ball over
That's the
20.
point that I'm trying to make, bro. And the point guard position is lengthy, bro. It's very hard to say definitively who's the number one. I understand that. Like that's opinionated. And
Mm,
even if listen, bro, if he's top five, he's arguably top one. I understand that. But this what I'm saying, bro. You this is the first year he's doing it. There's players in the NBA who have been doing this consecutively, bro.
I'm with you on
Consecutively.
that.
The
I'm with
media
you on
is
that.
gonna choose who's to cover who. Trae
But
Young don't
folks,
get this type of coverage, so the narrative on him is not going to be the same, bro. De'Aaron
this
Fox,
is what we talking about right now. Bro is averaging.
right
I'm talking
now,
about Tyrese, and it's this season. We living in the now, right?
what's he
We trying
averaging
to
right now?
appreciate this greatness right now, like KG said, man. 26.9 points per game. All right, 12 assists, not 10, 12, by the way. And let me just throw this little number out here right now. He's averaging 2 turnovers a game, which is that means Trae Young is turning the ball over twice as much as bro, right? So how are you gonna sit there and tell like why are we having this conversation right now? I'm not sleeping on him, bro.
Fam.
We live in an era of the best basketball that we've ever seen in terms of talent in the league. There's never been more talent in the league than right now, which is how we're able to sit here and have these debates right now. But when I say a pure point guard, someone who's dishing the ball off, getting a crazy amount of assists, and rarely turning that over. And bro
How
has
does
half
it
as
how
many
does it
turnovers.
get any purer than that though if he's consecutively averaging a triple double though? We're we're comparing somebody who just started to do this, had to get traded to blossom into this, versus a player who was drafted and has been this the entire time. You asked me to name one player.
I feel like that's unfair. I feel like that's unfair because a player can't really control their trajectory like that. You can't control
Yes, you
if
can, bro. You
bro,
can.
you can't control bro, that was a really good trade when you really think about it. And both teams ended up flourishing because of that trade. That wasn't no fleece. Like Sabonis was playing an amazing brand of basketball when he left Indiana. He's
Yeah,
playing
for
even
sure.
better in
For sure.
Sacramento.
I agree.
Um, and if you Sacramento, like you got De'Aaron Fox down there, like you can't be mad at them for like that shouldn't be a strike against Tyrese Haliburton, if you know what I
No,
mean.
it's not. It's not. Like, bro, like that's what I'm saying. But he still had to be traded to be this player because he wasn't that player on the Kings. And I understand, like, bro, the fittings and I understand like that. But he
Mm-hmm.
could have stayed in the. He probably could have stayed in Sacramento because they kept Malik Monk.
Mm-hmm. But
So I mean,
you don't
but
think
this
he would have did this like in sack? I feel like he would have did this in sack.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he would have done it in sack too. But it was, and I also understand, like, bro, sack, like they needed what the Pacers had. They needed Sabonis. Like, yeah, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it was a good trade for both teams because we get to see Tyrese Haliburton be this, and then you get to see the Kings be what they're gonna be moving forward. I definitely understand it, and I agree. I think both teams do, and that's what people
Mm-hmm.
have been talking about. That ain't they like who won the trade
Yeah,
from that transaction. Like
they
both
both won
sides really
equally.
won. Like
Yeah, but now it's kind of crazy though because don't get me wrong, Sabonis is a top like I throw him in top 4, top 5 power forwards in the league right now. Very efficient. But like I said, I just feel like in terms of game changer, Tyrese Haliburton is a bigger game changer than Sabonis. As of right now, like if you look at both of them side by side, who changes the
yeah,
game better? I
the
think Tyrese
Pacers. Like
Haliburton.
who changes the Pacers game better? Yeah, for sure. I think Tyrese Halliburton does that. But then as well too, like pause. Tyrese Halliburton's game is much sexier. Pause. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we see him, bro, come off these high screens off the three, shoot the ugly three ball. We seen him get to
yeah.
the back. Like that game's just more. It's more entertaining than what Sabonis had to offer. But I mean,
Right.
if like bro, you put Sabonis on the Kings, you leave Sabonis on the Pacers and take Halliburton over there. I think Sabonis complements both of those players well. And I
Right.
mean, I just seen something saying that the Pacers are going to be shopping for that type of player again in the next couple of months. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, what type of market is there for, like, what type of guys do you have on the market right now for that? Like, I'm not really sure, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not taking nothing away from Halliburton. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Pacers. I mean, you're an Indiana guy, like, bro. When Indiana basketball is at its highest, like, even me being an Illinois dude, like, bro, it's exciting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of my college like fraternity brothers and friends that I had, bro, some of them was at the game and everything. Like, um, it's cool to see like a small market team win. Like I feel like we're starting to see a lot more of these small market teams. Like you look at um Indiana now, look at Memphis when Ja's playing,
OKC
look at
just beat the Warriors.
Denver is the number, like they're the world champions right now. Like,
Hmm.
it's good to see those teams flourishing. Um, but I know we're kind of conscious on time, bro. Like one thing I wanted to kind of chop it up with you about, like before we got off of here, is like, sure, we had this long stint about LeBron and everything, bro. But what does this kind of do for the Lakers now? Like, I'm actually excited for the Lakers. You've been super upset with them up until kind of last few weeks, but I feel like this is the momentum that they need to kind of go into this close to second half of the season.
I agree, and I think too as well. I think it was something. It was a good goal for them to set. I think a lot of these guys, like, it'll be interesting to see how the Lakers choose to move forward around these trade deadlines because players are playing well and you're still trying to find the identity of the team.
Hmm.
So it's interesting to see who they choose to keep because things are clicking well for the Lakers. But then you also don't want to miss that window. But then you
Right.
also don't want to tear something down that doesn't need fixing. But, like, bro, I owe it. Like, the Lakers are playing well, but, like, I'm trying to look at down the road. Like, okay, yeah, we played well against the Suns, but, like, bro, they don't have Bradley Beal.
Mm.
So when they get Beal back and they're rolling, how do we look against them? And then as
Right.
well too, how do we look again against the Nuggets when we're locked in a 7-game series with these fools and other guys
Hmm.
start to disappear and we need
Yeah.
scoring and we need these other things, like, how do we look against that? I'm not too worried about the Warriors unless they make some changes. The Kings,
Okay.
like, they're gonna continuously get better. Um, So it's just like I just kind of like try to, like, how do we match up against these teams that we, even the Clippers, like, if they decide to stay here, if they get in the playoffs, like, I'm assuming that when they lock in a 7-game series, you're going with all your kings, all your spades, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and see what we can come out with. So, like, it's just I'm just trying to look at what it looks like down the road once all the pieces are put together. What does this look like in April when playoff time comes?
Right. So I'm about to go ahead and read you the Western Conference standings as of right now. The Lakers are in real good shape, man. You got Minnesota with 17 wins. Oklahoma
How
City's
many
at number
losses do
two.
they read the losses? I want to see how many Minnesota got.
17-4 for Minnesota, 14-7 for OKC, 13-8 for Dallas, 14-9 for Denver, 14-9 for LA, 12-8 for SAC, and then after that you got Phoenix, Houston, LA, and the Pelicans as well. So it's a real kind of a
What are the
close
Clips
margin,
record?
11-10.
Warriors.
Bro, they're not even in the playoff picture. They 10-12 right now. So
Damn.
that's what I was saying when
We've
you
been
brought
trying to
up the
hold off on
Warriors.
bringing Dion, but we might have to bring him on.
Yeah, we might have to bring bro on next
That's a
episode. But
fall off
yeah,
conversation.
so now that y'all are back in kind of like that playoff mix, bro, where do you like what teams out of this list do you truly think LA could get the best of somebody in a 7-game series? Like, um, I feel like
Like,
there's only
bro,
a couple.
bro. If we being honest, like, say that Minnesota just keeps on a rolling, bro. I don't like any of these Denver Lakers, any of these teams with the true playoff experience. You lock them in a 7-game series. I believe they're going to be the easiest team to beat, the easiest 1 seed that you've ever seen. It's just my
Mm,
opinion. OKC, I think they're gonna be good too, but like, bro, these guys never been in a 7 game series. Like, that's a
yeah.
different type of lock in. So I'm gonna go Timberwolves. I'm gonna go OKC. I still like a King 7 game series. Um, I'll take anybody, bro, in the West besides the Suns and the unless we can get Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill is out of the picture. We taking the Suns all day. And then yeah, bro, Nuggets, bro, like because they still got the best team chemistry and we don't match up well against them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. I know we had that conversations about matchups. I kind of agree with that, bro. The one thing I would say, the only two teams I'm worried about in the West right now, for real, I'm gonna say the Nuggets, and I'll throw in Minnesota, just because Minnesota has a bunch of really good role players that do have like experience. Like I know Rudy Gobert, bro, kind of gets a bad rap, but bro's really still a top
he's
big in
playing
the
good right
league.
now.
Yeah, so between Anthony Edwards, you got some really good like backup players and stuff, man. Like I really think Denver's the only true threat, but after that, I got like Timberwolves. I wouldn't sleep on them, but yeah, I feel like OKC super young. Um, the S- the Suns, bro. I gotta throw in KD. People gotta put on some respect. His name, he averaging 31 right now. Easy money sniper, but they need
Mhm.
to figure out that Bill situation, bro, because like what does that team look like if you have your third star back on the team?
I mean, Grayson Allen's he's a really good addition to them right now. And it's just like you got him playing really good right now, and then to take him off of the floor, I'm pretty sure his minutes will be restricted. Still get some time, but like, I mean, like, bro, I don't know. Can you trade and get you another big man? Maybe you dish off Bill. Maybe he's just baggage, and then he got a contract, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a crazy contract.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe just let that ship sail. You don't even really need it. The Suns are okay. Like, bro, you got KD and Book, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
got
and a
KD and
bunch
Book.
of good role players.
Right, and a bunch of good role players. Like maybe you just get you another big man. Maybe you just get you a four or something. Like just a good another role player that can add to these guys and just go. Cause like you got enough
Yeah,
if you're asking me, bro.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's the
Why
I
aren't
don't
they
know. Like
playing Bol, bro? Why aren't they playing
I
bro?
don't know. Like even when they said they need length, like why aren't y'all playing this dude? Like he's good. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with that, bro. But you know, politics, NBA politics be different, bro.
No, 100%, bro. I remember I got real excited when they signed him. And I was just like, I don't
Everybody
think I've seen
did.
him play yet. Like, I personally have not looked on the court and saw bro play a single
Like
minute yet,
sometimes teams just sign you just to not play you, or just so I don't know. Like why
which is
would you do that?
crazy, bro, because bro could have really been getting some quality minutes somewhere else.
He was playing on the Nuggets, right?
He did play for the Nuggets, bro, but he was playing really good for the Magic.
Magic, yeah.
Man, shout out to Bankero. Shout out to the Magic, man. Those boys, they over there, they that's a good team over there on the East.
hmm Yeah. They said Knicks ain't got not one player better than bro.
Bro, come on, man. Come on.
Do you agree with that? They said the Knicks don't have one player better than
No,
Bankero.
no, no, bro. I still think Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson are better players than Bankero right now. And I'm not sleeping on Bankero. Like he's going to be, I think Bankero at his ceiling is going to be better than both of those two dudes, like
hmm
later on in his career. But in terms of right now, bro is real disrespectful when he said that. He said whenever they go and play against any team, the Knicks always have the second best player on the team, bro. That's disrespectful. That's not true, man.
What they mean by that?
Kenny was pretty much saying whenever the Knicks play any team, they always have the second or third best player on the court. Like,
But
and
like
that's just
when do they have the first though? Like and not like
yeah,
not even subtract all of the big name players, all of the KDs, all of them, LeBrons, all of them. Like
yeah.
okay,
Let
okay,
me go through the list,
Timberwolves,
bro. Let
Timberwolves,
me
real quick.
yeah. Like I'm gonna go through each team real
Outside of
quick. Yeah,
Anthony, because they got
yeah. They bro, no, they don't they're not better than the Timberwolves at all. Like there's no player on the Knicks better than uh the Timberwolves' best player, OKC's best player, Dallas's best player, Denver's best player, the Lakers, Sacramento, Phoenix. In terms of Houston, yes, we have the best player. Clippers, no. Pelicans, no. Golden State, no. Utah, that's borderline because that Larry Markkinen dude is nice.
Yeah.
Memphis with Ja on the court, no. Portland, yes, we got best player. San Antonio, yes. Shout out to Wemby though.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. So, who on the Knicks, bro, is better than Wemby? I wasn't expecting you to say that, bro.
Currently, right now, bro.
Randall better than Wemby right now, bro. Be real.
That's a hard debate.
7-4.
That's a
Like,
hard
and
debate.
listen
That's a
though.
hard debate. That's a
But,
hard
but that's what
debate.
I'm saying though, because like I didn't even really like think that, bro. But once I seen the way bro 7-4 and the way he doing the game right now,
Yeah.
like even if he just doing 20, like what bro is blocking, like
Yeah, the thing about the only reason I give
it's
like
gonna be
hesitancy
crazy,
towards it
bro, in
right
a couple
now
years.
is just because bro will have some really good games and then all of a sudden he disappears for a couple of games.
Yeah.
And what I'm thinking about is like in terms of consistency, obviously Wemby's going to be better than any of these dudes on the Knicks. Like it's his career, dude's gonna be cold. But I'm just thinking about that. But then just going through a couple of these other teams, bro, like do we have the best team, best player when they play Brooklyn? Yes. Miami, no. Atlanta, no. Toronto, there's a really good debate for that. Chicago, really good debate for that. Charlotte, yes, we got best player. Washington, yes. Detroit, yes.
Melo?
Brother, what?
Melo ball? Melo ball is balling, bro.
He's always hurt.
I mean, nah, Brandon Miller, they got the Brandon Miller cat. Brandon
Miller's not better than any player on the Knicks. He's not better than any player on the Knicks. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that, I just named like pretty much like half the teams in the
And
league
that's
for the most part.
crazy. You still named a lot of NBA teams. Like, bro,
Yeah.
but y'all gotta change that, bro. The Knicks have to change that. Like, you can't, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why are y'all wasting y'all time on Julius Randle if you know if this is y'all best player and he's not better than these other players? Like, why are y'all wasting y'all time? Like, why isn't there no real urgency, bro? Like, I understand
Yeah.
you were still winning games, but like, bro, you can just win games. Like, the Knicks have just won games for a long time. Like, even with because Stephen A was talking last night, like of like the players that like got drafted that the Knicks could have drafted, but they were one pick after these players, or they picked
Bro,
somebody else instead of these players.
it's such a curse, bro. It's such a curse every single year. Like we missed Curry by 2 picks. Like we were this close to getting bro. We didn't draft Donovan Mitchell. We didn't draft Tyrese Haliburton. We didn't draft all these crazy players in the league, bro. And it's just like don't get me wrong. Me as a Knicks fan, bro, I'm happy because we're still on the uprising, right? Like the last 10 years were hell. These last 2 years have been great for us. I appreciate Julius Randle for helping make the Knicks relevant again, but yeah, we need to ship him off because he's gotten as good as I personally believe he's ever going to be.
Agree.
Which I think he still has a couple of really good years in him. Like I think he has like good 4 or 5 years left in him, like of good basketball, but not as the best player on a team. Like he needs to go somewhere else, which I wonder where he'd be a good fit in. But like, shoot, I'd damn near see him better in a LA Clippers uniform. Like, send him out over there. Send us somebody like a
Send bro to
Kawhi or a
Shanghai.
PG. Come on, man, that's disrespectful. He was all NBA, man. But yeah, the way he was playing at the beginning of the season, he definitely deserved that.
Man, yeah.
So I don't know. Lots of crazy stuff in the league right now, bro. All I know is, like I was saying, I think the Lakers are in a good position to kind of close out the rest of this year. But they should try to make a good trade, man. Probably go and get like a Zach LaVine or a DeRozan or somebody that can kind of help y'all against a team that's just playing out better than y'all. Like if y'all want to beat a Denver, y'all gonna need some more firepower. Shout out to AD though for showing up. That was something. He actually showed up last night. I want to give him props too.
40 and 20, like crazy.
He showed up. That was that
That's
narrative, bro.
all-time great stat line right there. Like 40, 20, and like 4 blocks.
Bro knew KG was over there watching. You know, KG been on his ass, man. Like,
And
it's
it's
good
like,
to
bro,
see bro
that's what
step
we
up.
need from you. Like, and it's on, but like, bro, that's the level you have to be at and you gotta stay at. Just to take the torch from Braun, because you know he putting up 30 on some, like, and it's crazy because bro, bro, it's just the way I don't know if you seen the way he was doing the Suns, bro. The way he was just taking the ball to the rack like that, bro. Like, it's
Mhm.
crazy. And then even too, like this past game, the game last night, like he can affect the game and still be laid back, bro.
Mhm.
Passive aggressive and like that. But bro, still dunking, still moving like he 20 something years old. It's really impressive, bro.
Where do you
So,
think he's gonna fall in terms of points? Like, do you think he's gonna? It'd be crazy, bro, if he really messed around and like cracked like 43 to 45K points. Like when it's all said and done,
I
like
can see 43.
I guess a
I
better
can see
question is how
43.
much longer do you think he's gonna play?
Like,
Like that's a question you have to ask after performances like he just did.
but then it's like it's just a question that you ask. Like it's not a like you can't really put your finger on it because it's like where's the decline? And I think a lot of people thought his decline was gonna be this year. Like
Mm.
I think you thought his decline was gonna be. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think you like
Hold
take
on.
away all the top seven.
I got a good piece. I got a good piece, but I'm
Take
gonna let you
away,
finish
take away
yours.
all of the top, all of that. I think you thought that he wasn't going to be as effective. Like, I don't care even if we talking about top 5, top 10 as current right now. I think that you put him in that top 6, top 7 because you thought that he was going to not be as effective as he really shown to be, which a lot of people did. But he hasn't shown. Like for me as a fan, like it's hard for me to be like, damn it, like with Kobe, like we did see the point decline.
Yeah, that Achilles, that it wasn't the he was playing his best basketball up into his Achilles
He
tear.
did. He did. And like we seen it get tough for Kobe after that. Like we seen it get tough for him to get those shots off and stuff. Like he still got them off, but like I don't know, like, bro, I don't even know if I ever even see that. Like,
Bro, okay, so this is what I want to bring up. Like I didn't think that it was going to be a decline in terms of like how all around good of a player he's going to be. If you remember what I was saying is like I think his focus was going to be shifted away from more so points because that's the way I see LeBron. Like as you get older, you're supposed to become more skilled and rely more on your skill, not really your athleticism as much, right? But LeBron's been a different case. What I thought of with LeBron is him shifting more towards like lower 20 scoring, but getting like 10 assists a game and like 5 to 10 rebounds a game as well. Like him
do
running
you
more of
think he
that point
wants
guard.
that?
I think bro wants to do whatever is going to turn into great winning basketball because 20, 10, and 5 in winning games, that's greatness right there. Like, come on. You know,
Yeah,
that's
for
all
sure.
time. I thought I was gonna see him shift more into that. But what surprised me is that bro's really going to the hoop and being aggressive and still doing what
Dunking
Bron
that
takes
more.
dunking, you know what and I mean like get out the way type shit and really getting in there. So like that's what I'm saying. I didn't picture that. I thought I was gonna see LeBron running point, averaging 10 assists, more magic like I thought we were finally gonna see what Magic Johnson was type shit. You know what I mean? Because LeBron is a better Magic because he scores more. I thought I was going to see. So that's what I'm saying. Now that AD's starting to kind of take over a little bit more, if we could see some more consistency out of that, we're going to see that side of Brown where he's averaging more 20, closer to 10 assists. But man,
Yeah,
that's what makes him the GOAT in my eyes, bro. It's just the longevity of doing this and still like, yo, I can really do this to y'all whenever I want. That's greatness. Not every once in a while, like Kobe has 60 his final game. LeBron's like, yo, just give me the rock. However, I feel like playing right now is how I'm going to turn out at the end of the game. Like that's
exactly.
what sealed it for me.
Exactly, for sure. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree, you know.
But yeah, bro. This was a good episode, man. This is actually, I think, our longest episode. 55 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Well, look forward to episode 10, my boy.
Yeah, we're gonna do it next time. We're gonna do it big next episode, bro.
All right, broski. Peace.
Yeah.